Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and as we continue our 10 years of Windows that we started with Windows 7, well, we have Windows 8 that was also part of the decade, so between 2010 and 2020, that will be very soon. Windows 8 was something that happened. So, of course, Windows 8 was a big step in a new direction, and that didn't really appeal to a lot of people. Windows 8 was released to the general public on October the 26th, 2012, 3 years after Windows 7 was released. And the major change of the operating system is that the user interface was pretty much done in the idea that maybe we would have all touch devices in the future. So, gone was the start button on the bottom left and the program list, and all of that drove people completely crazy. You add an app that was imitating the desktop. Yep, it was an app. It was not a real desktop. So, that made people go crazy. I can tell you as a tech guy, I had a lot to do and fix in there so that people would be happy. For example, I would either have the desktop app directly, start when you would start Windows 8. And, of course, I remember installing a lot of, classic shell and programs that would actually rearrange your desktop to look like it was a Windows 7 desktop. So this was really a major change. Unfortunately, Microsoft had a vision which was wrong. The vision that everybody would have a touch device when getting Windows 8. The problem is a lot of laptops that were sold with Windows 8 actually were not touch capable. That made a big difference because it also meant that you needed to use your mouse, which was really counterintuitive. You need to, it was not a very, very good thing. Yet, if you had a touch tablet with Windows, this was actually a fantastic operating system for a Windows tablet. It actually was really well designed for anybody that had a touch tablet. And even with Windows 10 that has touch enabled mode, where you can actually use it on a tablet with touch capabilities, I still think Windows 8 add a little something more for people that were using these operating systems, these touch devices. Then, when everybody was mad at Microsoft, well, Microsoft did an update. And that update, they called it Windows 8.1. What it changed is that it brought back a start button and a start menu capability. And it easily made available the fact that you can actually boot to desktop mode. And Windows 8.1 was that. And Windows 8.1 was introduced on October 17th, 2013. 1 year after Windows 8 was released, Windows 8.1 took its place. And it's actually the only supported version of Windows 8 right now. Windows 8.1 is the one that gets updates, and it will, of course, continue getting updates. So people that are on Windows 7, I do have that question from time to time. Yeah, but if you're on Windows 7, you don't want Windows 10. You can go to Windows 8, right? Yeah, you can go to Windows 8.1. And this is going to be supported until 2023. So that at least gives you a few more years without having to go to Windows 10, actually. And it fixed a lot of the little things that people were kind of mad, and it was really sent out to address the complaints that Windows 8 users and reviewers were having. So the visible enhancements was an improved start screen and additional bundled app lighter, OneDrive, and all sorts of little things that made the operating system a little more usable for most people. But still, to this day, it is still one of the least loved Windows of all. Like I said, yep, if you didn't have a touch device, it was probably not a good idea. But if you had a touch device, it's still, I think, a really good one. The Windows 8 operating system also had what we call technical previews. So before Windows 8 and 8.1 arrived, we had, once again, the possibility of testing it out if you were a Windows enthusiast. Once again, it was not a Windows Insider program. It was really just signing up for what were called technical previews. So you would see in advance and test in advance versions of Windows 8 and give your opinion. Honestly, Microsoft didn't listen a lot because with all the tests that were done with users, I'm sure they had a lot of complaints about that. Windows 8 not having a start menu and being weird to use. But still, it was, done like it is. And it was really, really a major change before, of course, Windows 10 kind of brought back that start menu and made it back to what is more of a usable operating system that people would love. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thanks for watching.